welcome to News 36. Access to housing finance, leaving the majority in the informal sector with limited opportunities for home ownership. Now, the federal government has insisted that it would continue construction of the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal highway despite ongoing court cases filed by aggrieved persons against the project. Minister of Works David Umahi is speaking at a press briefing on Thursday in Abuja, addressed serious concerns about the project's procurement process that led to court proceedings by landowners. Flooding has severed the Azare-Jamare Road on Kano-Maiduguri Highway in Bauchi State. Governor Bala Muhammad, who visited the site, stated that he has informed the Minister of Works, David Umahi, who had previously inspected the area when the road was first under threat. Muhammad also cautioned that nearby communities could face serious flooding if the water flow isn't properly controlled. And on the foreign scene, the U.S. housing market is showing signs of improvement, offering a glimmer of hope to determined buyers who have been waiting for the right opportunity. According to reports released on Thursday, the outlook for prospective homeowners may be getting brighter in the months ahead. However, the current landscape remains challenging. The National Association of Realtors reported that sales of existing homes barely increased, with a modest 1.3% rise in July, keeping the market at levels reminiscent of the recession caused by the subprime crisis. Additionally, while mortgage rates have seen a slight decline from the previous week, they remain higher than the rates on home loans held by nearly 90% of Americans. Reverend Leigh Winsbury has transformed an old monk's residence near his church into a new gym, aiming to address the shortage of fitness facilities in Hatherley, Devon. He mentioned that the affordable gym is open to all, whether you're a worshiper, a weightlifter, or simply someone looking to stay fit. More stories on Housing TV News at the top of the hour. I am Phoebe Onwabuje. Thanks for watching and bye for now.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts. On Facebook, Housing TV Africa. On Twitter, Housing TV Africa. Instagram, Housing TV Africa.
Housing TV Africa, your first in housing development broadcasting.